Let's talk about Thanksgiving's Day, which should be named Thanks for Taking Day. That's what I think it should be called because that's exactly what they did. They didn't come here giving anything, they came here taking everything. Columbus didn't discover nothing. He only discovered that there were people here. That's what he discovered. Murdered men, women, and children, raped women, brought their diseases over here. They didn't give nothing. They took. It should not be called Thanksgivings. There were already tribes living here from the north to the south, the east to the west. We're talking about hundreds of millions of people, Indians, living here. And they came here and killed. Come on. We're talking from north to south, east to west. We're talking about tribes in almost every state. That's hundreds of millions. And now they're living on reservations, small little reservations about the size of a small town. That's a lot of murder. Come on. They came here and killed these people after learning how to farm the land, to use the resources, after they bled them of all the information they needed, and then they got their guns and their horses and mounted up and killed these people and went cross country selling their land and claiming it as their own. The Europeans did this. The Europeans did this. The pilgrims, they call them. They didn't sit down with these people at a table eating, giving thanks. They didn't do that. They probably started off doing that, trying to befriend the Indians so they can bamboozle them out of their land. Because the Europeans have a history of taking, they don't have a history of giving. And they don't want you to know that. And guess who else they did that to? Guess what other nation of people they did the same thing to, that they murdered the men, women, and children, separated their families, shackled them, and put them in slavery? Because don't forget, there were Indians being enslaved during the time of their crusade, I'm going to call it, of sweeping through the countries and killing all those people. Of course, they kept some for slaves and kept the women. Come on now. They didn't just kill everybody. Use your common sense. That they didn't do that with the people that they took from Eden, which is Africa. They kept those people, had sex with the wives and separated the fathers and enslaved the children. They did the same thing to us, branded us like cattle. You think that they only did that just to us after coming in conquering? After conquering this, what they call the United States? After they came in and conquered, they did the same exact thing to the people here. History is written by the victor, and it's going to be written in a way such as they see fit, not the actual true events of history. I wouldn't want the world to know my history either if it was built on the top of the blood and bones of people. I wouldn't want nobody to even know about that. I would want to hide it too. And they do it so well. So you'll never catch me saying, have a happy Thanksgivings, because that's just telling you that I supported the actual act of murder. Shalom.